UFC title, but he has every other record you would like to have in the UFC. Most wins, most finishes. He is the perennial contender, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, and this recent form he has shown since becoming a father, arguably the best of his storied career.
The very best Donald Cerrone we've ever seen. And the reason he has so many records is because he's a guy that really embodies the term anybody, anywhere. You bring an octagon, you put it in the middle of an arena and invite Donald Cerrone, he will show up and he will give you a fantastic performance. Donald Cerrone is every man's favorite fighter, and rightfully so.
When he has faced adversity in his career, he has come through with flying colors. See the win over Yancy Medeiros that stopped a skid. Donald Cerrone with momentum, back on the proving ground here tonight. Donald Cerrone, once again, ready to engage in a big spot here tonight. Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, Jim.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated.
Right.
If you can do that, you can do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
And now let's get you our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready? Do it.
So here's Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone, as versatile a finisher as we have on this roster. 16 wins by submission, another 8 by knockout or TKO, and he's really started to put it all together now that he's no longer cutting the weight down to 155 pounds. Donald Cerrone, as active and accomplished as any fighter who hasn't realized the championship, he is back at it tonight. Cerrone going for the takedown here, but he misses. Fighter lands a jab. Straight right hand, no good. Early connection with the left from the champ. Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Cerrone.
More strikes to the head.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Takedown now for Cerrone. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Big ground and pound. You gotta be careful here.
Well, he's got his back now.
No, you don't want him on your back. He's gonna start looking to try to attack the rear naked choke. That's exactly what he's doing.
Oh, that was deep, but he got out.
That was beautiful submission defense by this guy.
And now he reverses position. Wow. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, reverses the position now. Outstanding work on the ground by Cerrone.
This is where he wants to be.
Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. And now he's got the back. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Cerrone is back in full mount.
Beautiful transition.
Good work from the top here by Cowboy Cerrone.
Oh. Don't stay flat on your back. Using a lot of good movement.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, I mean, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow.
Right.
You need to be half on the side. Watch armbar here.
Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapped.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush. They get nervous. They're like, oh, my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position. Gotta be careful here. Oh, nice.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hook.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Great positions. Your submissions looked awesome, but we just barely missed. This round, we know what to expect.
All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control wrist. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, round two. All right, here we go with our next round. And DC, you've spoken a lot about ground and pound skills and how it's a little bit of a lost art in modern day mixed martial arts. Certainly not for this young man.
No, and he does it in the old school way, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, you push a guy to the side of the octagon, they use it as a barrier to get up.
Right.
Not with this guy.
He's got a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. He passes the half. He's got to be careful here.
Lee's looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, he's got his back.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side.
Working out Ezekiel choke, and he somehow gets out.
He just had to stay patient. It's so unfamiliar. If you panic, you're going to get submitted. He didn't panic.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Under 3 minutes here to go in round 2. Lee's in half guard. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy because they appreciate high-level mixed martial arts, and that's exactly what you just got.
Cerrone going for the leg kick, he misses.
Oh, nice.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautifully timed and placed hook by him there, DC.
Beautiful placement on the hook. Way to turn his body into it, make sure he kept his eyes on his opponent. Hurts him and gets back to safety.
All right, so the lifelong striker, Cowboy Cerrone, showing you his kickboxing acumen here tonight. Nicely done.
And on Cowboy Cerrone's kicks, it's not that he throws them blind. They're always hidden. They're always hidden behind some beautiful combination. And tonight, that combination led to that beautiful kick land.
Yeah, left hook found its target. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, shades of Leon Edwards. Headshot, bang. Lee's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Push kick there to the body.
Hands higher, hands higher.
Oh, nice takedown defense.
Lee's in half guard now. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Great work here from the bottom fighter. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Lee. Seconds remain in the round. Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
He's got to be careful here.
And the horn sounds on round 2.
Stop.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fights. Oh, how about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. And the Cerrone takedown defense is there.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Oh, he's wobbled now. Oh! Huge kick to the head. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Lee's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
And now some separation.
To the body, and it lands.
Nice. You stay on the outside of Cerrone, he will put combinations together that you may have never seen before.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again, nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before it gets so far down the line that he's playing catch-up.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks. Oh!
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Oh, nice hook by Lee. Cerrone's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect.
Cut off the ring now. Let's go. Cut him off.
Big land there. Big power shot there. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Nice leg kick there by Lee.
Lands a quick jab.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Lee gets up. Clearly he wanted this fight back to its feet despite having a dominant position on the ground. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Less than a minute to go in the round. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Keep your hands up. Let's go.
Cerrone's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side? Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Oh, great block there. Lee's eye now closing up. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Even with a punch, you gotta be careful. His striking has really started to pay off. I want you to cut those angles and get out of his range.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of a fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Just misses with the jab there. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Oh, big elbow.
Well, this huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Big inside kick. He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
Beautifully placed in time knee there by Lee. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body.
Oh!
Clean with the right hook. Back kick there. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night long with his striking. Got to be careful here to not empty the gas tank. So far, so good, though, in this round. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Hook to the body here, but strong defense to block the shot by Cowboy Cerrone. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Well, not much of a setup there, misses with the left hook. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Set up the kicks.
90 seconds to go.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Let's go. Keep pushing forward.
Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss by Lee. Back to the hook now. Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, nice job landing the knee. Oh!
He's hurt bad.
And mixes in a takedown. Why not? Man, look at the redness now almost immediately on the right side of his body. Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time. I love that one. I love when a guy throws a kick with that much power.
10 seconds to go in the round. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Lee. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
Great work last round. Keep that pace up. Wow, I'm impressed. You really broke him down with your striking. Keep that going. Your inside low kick is awesome.
You ready? You ready? Let's do it.
Fifth and final round forthcoming. All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure.
Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Went for the inside leg kick. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, beautifully done with the hook there by Cerrone. Again, going back to the jab just out of range. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, no surprise to see him rinse and repeat as he continues to target that swelling upstairs.
Targeting that swollen eye, getting back after him, making him work, and recognizing that, hey, this is my path. It's working, I'm gonna stay on.
Cerrone going for the leg kick. He does not connect.
Big punch lands through the middle. Beautiful body kick. Again, that body kick is going to really take effect on him. And it won't take very long.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. All right, they separate now. We'll see who can get off in space.
If you're gonna go out on your shield. If you're going out, go out on your shield. Don't just walk backwards. Go forward. Make him fight you.
Cerrone going for the takedown. He misses. Misses again with a right punch.
Great job getting that punch to the target.
Nice shot inside by the champion. Nicely done with the kick there. Cerrone's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
Hands higher, hands higher.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Cerrone going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Nicely done as he lands a kick to the leg. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands this time.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully. He passes to half guard. Full side control now. Look at that. Recognize he's about to lose position. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Keep your hands up and keep that head moving.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Under a minute now to go in the fight. Lands with the ground and pound. Lee's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, so back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
John, he needed this. He needed to get up to give himself an opportunity. Now he's got a chance. Does he cash in?
Keep the pressure on. Everything's landing.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 49-46, and 49-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Well, this guy just might retire as the UFC's all-time wins leader. Tonight was certainly a step in that direction. Donald Cowboy Cerrone gets it done.